Hi everyone, Andrew here, marketing strategist, coming to you almost live from the Me Media Burleigh Head studio. Flying solo today for episode 82 of Get Fact Up, and today I want to talk to you about open rates, specifically how to get much higher open rates and click-through rates, sign-ups through new and less crowded channels. So open rates, what exactly do I mean by that? I guess you could say that means anything that you're broadcasting to your prospects or clients. So let's look at email first. Now, open rates for emails are currently statistically 24% across all industries. To be honest, in my experience, that's a bit of a stretch. You might be able to get that sort of open rate if you're delivering amazing content, have a great client base or prospect base, great subject lines, mobile compatibility, all that sort of thing. In my experience, though, it's more like 10 to 20% at best for a lot of people. Now, even if you are getting 24%, it's not going up as we progress. The start of last year, it was 32% in Australia. So it's not going up, it's probably going down. What's worse than the open rates for email is click-through rates. So the click-through rates is the clicks on the links in your emails that you send out. Now, it's about 4% across all industries, which is really low. I'm not writing off email marketing. It's always better to have your own list of prospects or customers that you have control of over using another platform that is subject to whimsical changes or algorithm changes and that sort of thing. So that brings me to Facebook. Now, anyone with a Facebook business page has probably noticed that organic reach is getting lower and lower and lower. And after the recent blow up on Facebook with the Cambridge Analytica scandal, it's hard to say for sure, but it looks like that they've done it again. Organic reach for Facebook is at an all-time low, leaving a lot of businesses no choice but to boost or promote their content just to get seen by their own Facebook followers, which is, it's not really good if your business model depends on your Facebook followers and viral reach and that sort of thing. And if you've worked really hard to grow your Facebook only to be reaching 1% to 0.1%, that really sucks. Not to mention, if everyone's paying for views now, advertising prices goes up, so it's just a lose-lose scenario as this progresses. So what is it you can do about this? Well, in a previous podcast, we spoke about SMS marketing to supplement your traditional marketing channels. So what I mean by that is where you basically, with your list that you might have in your email list or your CRM list, you're using this to send SMS broadcasts that are used in conjunction with your Facebook marketing or email marketing or that sort of thing. Now, the open rates, according to statistics, are apparently way higher for SMS marketing, around 80%. That might be an exaggeration, but you know what? If it was 60%, I'd be happy with that compared to the open rates of email. It's good service and it's relatively cheap and still somehow fairly untapped. But while I was looking up some information about SMS broadcasting for a client, I found something even better. Automated Facebook messaging. In fact, I was told about automated Facebook messaging by an automated Facebook message from Brendan Burns, and I literally thought he was talking to me. He's a well-known Instagram marketing expert. So we haven't spoken much about automated Facebook messaging or chatbots in any of our podcasts, and it's still relatively new. Also, it's a bit of a pain to set up, so we haven't recommended it too much. Basically, you can create a bot or a script to take care of all your Facebook messaging for you. And to be honest, I haven't really recommended it to many people because the idea of bots turns off business owners, it turns off clients. So we haven't really touched on it too much. But recently, a lot of services have started popping up that streamline this whole thing, simplify it, and give you a suite of tools to be able to create your own automated messaging service much easier. and they're adding new features and all sorts of stuff all the time. So with what I've been researching, the standout one for me is ManyChat, and there's a lot more popping up every day. So basically the way these services work is they allow you to broadcast to your followers by sending a message pop-up. So if you've used Facebook before and you're talking to your friends, you get that messenger pop-up at the bottom. So you can basically use that to broadcast things to your followers. And you can even go further to manage it from your automated suite and then automate responses, create sequences. The best way to describe it is kind of like MailChimp, but for Facebook Messenger. So in the case of ManyChat, it's actually very cheap. It's $15 a month per 1,000 subscribers in US dollars, I believe. Now, let me give you some examples of how you can use this to reach 100% of your Facebook followers instead of the organic 1% to 0.1%, which we're seeing now. So if you had an e-commerce store, you could use automated messaging to send out a broadcast, giving people a link to a sale or a particular product that you wanted to promote. If you were doing some sort of webinar or event, you could send out a broadcast with the link. And then beyond that, you could send out broadcasts to all of the people that registered for that webinar or event, reminding them the day before or an hour before, sending them an update with the link or Google Map directions if it's a physical event. If you're in content marketing, you could use automated messaging to broadcast a link to your article or describing what it's about, that sort of thing. So there's a lot of things you can use it for. Now, beyond just sending broadcast messages like you would if you were using SMS broadcasting or something like that, you can do things like creating canned responses. So if you sent someone, in the example of a webinar, if you sent someone a webinar via a Facebook Messenger bot, you could also give them some responses that they can choose. So you could say, hey, here's our webinar about this. Have you got the link yet? And then it has automated responses saying, yeah, I've got the link, or no, please send me a link to the webinar, and people can choose from that. Good thing about that is people probably might not want to respond by typing, so it just gives them an easy way to respond. You can personalize the messages that go out, so you can put people's names and stuff in there, similar to what you would if you're doing email marketing. So it feels more personalized, and that's the thing that tricked me when I first had some automated messages coming to me. They were using my name, so I actually thought it was a person talking to me. You can segment your audience, same as you would if it was email marketing. So you can split up your list of followers based on their interests and send different message broadcasts to different people. You can schedule your message broadcasts. So if you wanted to, say, send out a message broadcast about a sale in a week, or you wanted to send up a whole bunch of follow-ups leading up to an event, you can do it that way, and then you can just set it and forget it. You can create automated sequences similar to what you would if you were using, say, MailChimp, where you create an autoresponder. And there's also a whole lot of growth tools and stuff that they all seem to have. Like, for example, you can anyone that comments or likes one of your videos on Facebook, you can automatically message them saying, hey, thanks for the like. Have you followed us yet? That sort of thing. Or have you checked out our sale or our ebook or anything like that. So there's all these extra tools and stuff out there that aren't native to Facebook. Best of all, with all of this, is the click-through rates and open rates are the best I've seen this year. So there's no industry stats released yet for Facebook Messenger broadcasting and automation, but with all the research I've done, I'm seeing people saying that they're getting 80%, 98%, some are even saying 100% open rates, which is insane, comparing it to 24% of email. So I'm sure you can imagine that there's tons of ways that you can utilize and benefit this for your business. I'd say this is definitely a space worth looking into, and especially if you're getting tired of poor results you're getting from email open rates and other traditional marketing channels. Now, as much as I like sitting here talking to myself, running out of time. So if you want to know more about getting started with automated messaging, setting up a bot, or creating a strategy for your business around automated messaging, just drop a comment below, give us a call, or even send us a Facebook message. Thanks for watching, everyone. Andrew Grote here from Me Media. We're here every week. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube, or sign up for our mailing list on memedia.com.au. Thanks for watching.